So that's the wire coming from the computer. You'll see it shows up to almost 6 volts occasionally. So it's a digital on off. That's why you see it blinking like that. But you can see that it reaches a peak of about 6 volts. So the signal coming to the then it's sending a signal back to the computer 3 volts. So it's not responding, which leads me to believe that this control unit, so I can jumper and run the pump by feeding, what is it, the orange, black, red, black wire, and then you ground that black, pink wire, and the pump does run. I have done that. I jumpered it here. So now I'm checking for signal from the computer to turn this on, and I see a signal, so it's calling for fuel, but the relay inside is not tripping to send power down to the pump. So that's probably what's wrong with it, I'm assuming. I think I'm about 99% chance that could be the issue. See, went online for $95. It is another $100. But I'll end up with a new fuel pump, I guess, and a new controller. So this is the fuel pump control module. The power from the inertia switch goes in, and that's what feeds the unit, and there's a separate ground. I tested the separate ground, which is right here where I'm hooking my test light up, and it's good. And I can jumper from the inertia to the pump wire and then ground the pump, and the pump does run. I tested it again. It does run. So I know my wiring's good all the way there. And apparently I have a signal coming from the computer calling for fuel. So at this point, I'm gonna order that online and get it here. Be a new one, but at I think it was Parts Geeks online has it for $95, so I'll get it through them. They're the cheapest ones. And even if I get it at AutoZone, it'll still be made in the same place, I assume. Uh-oh. Commercial. So you can hear the pump running. I just hot wired it right there before this controller. So I know all my wiring's good down, and I know my fuses and everything is good. I also know that I have a signal coming from the computer, which should be turning this on. So I'm starting to become a little more confident. And it's just another Ford useless relay that really doesn't even need me here. Oh, I hate Fords. Alright, guys. So I went online, did a lot of research, found a few good videos and a lot of crappy ones, people trying to make pretend they know stuff, but there was some really good tech videos out on this. I'm going to go in line. I'm going to order it. Like I said, from Parts Geek. It was $95 on Parts Geeks. And I'll get it sent to me Sunday here in Rusty, Rhode Island. Connie went to church with her grandkids, and I'm out here in the garage. But now that I have this diagnosed, I believe I'm going to take and take some time off and go out driving. Me and Lucky are gonna go take a ride. Damn commercials.
Dreamed I was an Eskimo. Frozen wind began to blow.
It's Tyson. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy. What's up, buddy? What's up, buddy? He likes to say hi. So I got to check the air in the tires. So I think my front tires look a little bit low over here. And then me and Lucky going out for our Sunday morning cruise. I think today we're going to ride up towards Westport. Go up into Adamsville. See what's happening up with the old county store and stuff. There's an old country store out there that's reopened. It was open for decades, and then so we'll take this out for a ride. Haven't done the undercoat on the 54 yet. It's just sitting up on the trailer, but also got to say make some covers for these tires so they don't dry rot. I got some canvas drop cloths that I don't use anymore. I think I'm going to cut those up and then put bungee cords to hold them in place. So I'll probably get down and get 4 cheap bungee cords, cut that canvas up, and then I'll wrap those tires up with that and protect the sidewalls from getting dry rotted on my... It's like almost $200 a tire mounted and balanced. So it's an $800 job to put tires on a truck now. Easily spend $800, and that's not even a General's, a middle grade, you know what I mean? I didn't go with the most expensive tires. And I didn't go with the cheapest. I just get like the middle grade. And General's a pretty good tire. I haven't had any problems with them. So what's going on here, guys? I think Tyson wants to go. I think Tyson wants to go with me now. He wants to go riding. Yeah, he likes to go riding. I put them both in the back. I take the 2001 and I put both dogs up in the camper. And man, when I'm going down the road, they're playing back there. They make the truck like sway back and forth. Something else, especially Lucky, bouncing wall to wall. All right, guys. So, bad news is I gotta spend money. Good news is I think when I spend this money this time, it may fix it. I went around, if you remember, with the 36 thinking it was an ignition problem. It turned out to be a loose battery cable. So, you know, sometimes you don't know, I guess. You gotta keep trying stuff till you figure it out. Keeps the brain. Did you know that? Me going over there and diagnosing that enlarged my brain. It's getting so big now it can barely fit in my skull. I'm gonna have to borrow an extra skull to put on the side. Much for brains. Out for the rest of the road hour.